Season 6, the parents, we are actually introduced to Nicole's parents yet again. And if you remember Nicole's parents, they actually reappeared on the choice when Nicole was actually making life decision on the reason why she chose Richard in the first place. And now back here, now her parents are back again. So let's talk about it. Season 6 actually begins with Nicole and the Watersons at Elmore Shopping Mall as the Watersons are trying to fight off Nicole to be able to put the sweets into the cart, while Nicole is actually refusing that by actually fighting off. So in this side, we actually shown a little bit more of who Nicole is. As she shows that Nicole is a very independent and also disciplined person of the family and is also financially stable, because even though her boss actually gave a rise of 25 cents, she's actually taking that money to go and find a discount, and the discount was the corned beef.
Aisle 13. Corned beef.
As she's actually talking to her family about it, the other person on the other side of the aisle actually starts to take the corned beef, and Nicole uses her massive strength that she has and pulls it out. Only to find that the people that she was actually trying to take off the corned beef from were actually her own parents.
Dad? Mom?
And her parents, as we talked about it, we haven't seen them in the last episode of The Choice. And in the last episode of The Choice, her parents were like,
Nicole, we need to talk about your report card.
But I got straight A's.
Not here. Gender.
Yeah, F because I'm female.
Being a girl is not an excuse.
Woman, what? I'm telling you, if she did that, I'm honestly like, woman, you know what? Like, don't worry. You know what? Retiring home is actually coming up. You know what? You're getting old. Let's just remember that. The Watsons didn't seen driving home with Nicole's parents following them. Nicole grumbles about Gumball inviting them to their house, and Gumball claims it was due to all the overdue Christmas presents. Richard starts talking to one of the cans of the corned beef, and Nicole mistakenly takes it as husband talking to her, even though Richard is actually kind of like not aware that he's actually talking to his wife.
Come on, let's give this another chance.
Okay.
Just promise me you'll be good this time.
I can't just promise that.
Why won't you open up?
There's so much bad history between us. I mean, we stopped talking over 20 years ago.
Why are you always so hard inside?
I guess it's a way to protect myself, but you're right. I'll try my best to be open. Thank you, Richard.
Anytime?
By the end of the day, in this moment, we can actually see how helpful Richard was to Nicole by actually allowing to calm her down and actually bring her back to where she is and remind her that, hey, we got this, we're in this together. And that's what we love most about Richard. Even though most of the time he's a lazy bum, but he knows how to be a good husband to her wife. Nicole decides to give her parents one other chance. Meeting the house, the family grabs each other and starts hugging each other and it's Happy New Year. I lied. It's not. Because it's so tense, you can literally cut a knife through it. And then Gumball decides, you know what, maybe I should come and help them. And Gumball tells a joke. And that joke did not go very well. Even Gumball had to admit it. While they're arguing, Richard actually explains that the reason why they're fighting is because they actually have no idea what they're fighting about. They're just fighting because it is what they do. Every time when they meet, they're always fighting. They have no idea where this fighting came from, and that's how it is. And if Richard can actually find out about it, you know that this is actually serious. It's like, wait, if Richard can actually figure this out, whoa. And because of that, Darwin ends up asking her mom, why are they fighting? And then through that, they release an episode of every single thing that they both suffered in each other's hands. Nicole actually starts with the first argument, explaining the fact that her parents had always had huge expectations of her, to the point where when she was born dressed up in a baby boss suit. And I'm not talking about a birthday suit, I'm talking about a baby boss, you know? And her name was, congratulations, you got a CEO. My brain is not clicking. How did she come out with that? Okay, let's stop. How did she come up with that? How? At the same time, Nicole's mother actually explained the fact that she was not actually that easy herself when she was actually painting about the fact that Nicole actually painted a thumbs up, only to find out it was a thumbs down for her mother. Which we can actually see to the fact that actually Nicole and her mother, they've been fighting forever, to the point where even when Nicole was young. So it actually talks about the fact that they never really had a very stable or very healthy relationship in each other. At the same time, you can actually see where Nicole actually got her competitive drive from. She got it from her mother, and she got her temper and her anger from her dad. Actually, Nicole at the end of the day starts bringing up the fact that her parents also had insane expectation for her, justifying her to wanting her to be successful at it. Well, her parents said that they wanted her to be successful, but she said, you guys wanted me to be successful at everything at all once. To the point where they gave her name Doctor. Imagine your parents giving you a name doctor. Oh, that's a very nice. That's not a nice prank, you know. Like you can like imagine someone choking and you're like, my name is Doctor. Shut up. At the same time, Nicole's parents actually literally made her join several after school clubs all at once to the point where it was literally exhausting for her, even though her parents said they wanted the best for her. But Nicole said, yeah, you wanted the best for me, but you wanted the best for me at the same time. It's highly impossible, woman. And actually see that that Nicole and her parents actually didn't have a good relationship because this woman could not even say I love you to your child.
And remember...
I know. Love you too.
No, I was going to say second place is first place for losers, but yeah, that too.
3 words, people. Just say I love you. Like, okay, don't even say love you. You can just say love you. Just take out the I. That's what you need to do. But no, this woman is like, she doesn't want to do anything. And honestly, it's just like, retirement home, where are you? I'm sorry I had to do that. But at the same time, her parents actually argued the fact that, well, you are not easy yourself. Your anger was so horrible to the point where you literally destroyed the car beyond unrepairable. Or the fact that actually you crashed into a car with your boyfriend. Like, Nicole ended up bringing up her disapproval of Richard. While she brings up her disapproval of Richard, her parents is like, no, we just like, and only to find that actually they bought another person, a doctor, an accountant. Woman, your child is in her 20 years in marriage. Like, why would you bring another person? Like your child is married, she's living her life, and now you wanna bring another person. Oh my god, this woman is like, you gotta stop. By the end of the day, he makes a direct remark of Richard's weight and also the fact that he actually works on a dead end job. And you know what Richard does say?
Then the joke's on you. I don't have a job.
Richard, you're not helping. Nicole's father seriously questioned her statement of the harm, and then Nicole's explained that there was no other way for them to fix it. The only way for them to be able to fix this was them being apart from each other, which sprinkles them to start crying, and Gumball actually starts singing this manipulative song. I did not say he did.
I keep playing this sad game.
But Gumball actually started using the song to be able to speak it. Now, as we can see from the song, we can actually see how hurtful both all of them are. Because the moment when her parents start to leave, Nicole actually grabs a broken cup, which is kind of useless at this point because the whole house is kind of like broken down. Everything is kind of a mess. But why is she holding those broken pieces? It actually kind of emphasizes the fact that she has to fix it because she doesn't know when she's going to see her parents again. She didn't see them for the last 20 years. So what happens if they just leave right now and then like just like that she might not see them? And the broken pieces emphasize the fact that she has to pick this up. She has to kind of forgive her parents at this point because now at this point release the bad air out, and now all they need to do is to reunite because her parents, they do show that they really do love her, especially when Nicole's mother is holding the picture of the kids, the grandkids, showing that she still wants Nicole apart from their lives. Even though what she did when Nicole was young was not nice, was irresponsible, and it was too overbearing and too overprotective and having too much ambition for your child to even understand that your child is still in her learning phase and she needs to grow up very much. But her parents were not realizing that. But now, right now, it doesn't even matter all of that. The fact is, they came back, they realized they're wrong, and they want to fix this. And now Nicole has to make the choice.
I just want you guys back.
And I love this song so much. It's literally so Nicole, because she wants her parents. It's been so long, 20 years. She left when she was 18. Nicole actually did her best to become a parent, and I think that's one thing I like about Nicole because you can see that she was actually trying her best to allow her kids to develop in the right way instead of forcing them into what she particularly has in mind of what she wants her kids to be. She actually allowed her kids to be themselves, and her kids could be able to confront her about any sort of issues that they had with each other, which is actually amazing because honestly that's what a kid actually does need in some particular time in the moment. So that's what is it. So guys, I talked about enough of it and I hope you guys loved it. And honestly, this is freestyle. I freestyled everything, so I'm pretty sure that's the reason why most of the parts I'm actually making a little bit of mistakes. I freestyle everything, but don't worry guys, next time I'm gonna script it out and I'm gonna write it down. So you know what guys, all I hope is that you guys love this video and I'll see you in an upcoming video.